It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. It's Chicago facing the home team.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Jackson is out there with White. Then there's Artest. Then it's Russell. And it's Haywood in at the power forward. Now here is Olajuwon. Over Russell. And the basket by Olajuwon.
Showing some initiative there.
Yeah, he takes advantage of what the defense is providing him, and that's the first bucket of the game.
Here's Artest. And that misses everything.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Now here's Johnson. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. He kicks it to Olajuwon. Misses from short range. Here's Chicago. Outside White. Outside Artest. Lets the three fly. That doesn't go either for Artest. And a wide open look for Jordan. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Right a screen. Here's Haywood. Jackson in the corner. He feeds it to Haywood. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And there's the pass to Olajuwon. Over Russell. Another miss by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Jackson from long range. And James pulls it down. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jordan. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Here's Russell. And too long on the shot.
And right now they're like a light switch in the off position. 1 of 5 so far. Not an ideal start.
Jordan kicks to Johnson. Back to Jordan. Stolen by Jackson. Here's White. Drains the three-pointer.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Johnson against White. Knocks it loose. Chicago making some changes. Dawkins comes in for Russell, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Ron Artest. Robertson against White. Here's James, and James throws it down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Robertson against White. Robertson's shot is good.
And right in the teeth of the defense, making a statement early in this one.
Yeah, pinpointing the rim protection with that attack, and no one makes enough of an effort there to stop him.
White drives in, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. Anthony's checked in for Chicago. Brown comes in for Jackson. And both free throws good for White.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Robertson kicks to Kobe. Now the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Pippen. Garnett with a screen on Butler. Pippen, no luck. Chicago trailing here. Butler with the ball. Now Garnett defending. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Robertson with it. Fires from 14. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar missed inside.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Now, here's Butler, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Nice shot by Robertson. Robertson's got his second basket of the game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Chicago trails by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the buzzer beater's good.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
Well, you like to finish things on a positive note, and he times that one beautifully.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The home team, they're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far? And so here is Chicago. They trail by 3, so the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Jimmy Butler. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Brown, and it's Dawkins in at the 5. Porzingis kicks to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Butler's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Porzingis against Bird. Shoots from the elbow. It's hauled in by Brown.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Ron Artest is checked in for Dawkins. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here is Johnson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wade sets the pick for Johnson. Shoots over Brown. Up again. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Artest. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many. And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown kicks to Porzingis. Outside for Artest. With the putback. It's hauled in by Duncan. And they're pushing it up. Here's Bird. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Artest. He throw good. Bird. Olajuwon's checked in for Russell. Then for the Bulls. Russell comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Jackson in for Jimmy Butler.
Well, he's come through for them at the...
That just happened.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Bird against Artest. Duncan, a screen. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's Artest. That doesn't go either for Artest.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wade gets the bucket. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Here's the dish to Artest. Olajuwon with the block, and they'll keep possession. Russell kicks to Artest. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot over Bird. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Johnson dishes to Jordan. Unloads from 13. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 6 points for Jordan.
And they've worked the ball around. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Haywood's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. White against Johnson. Baseline try. They get it again. Here's Garnett. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Chicago making a switch here. Dawkins checked in. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. James, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar, and he makes that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Dawkins. Banked in off the glass. Now Robertson. Outside Jordan. Top of the key, Garnett. LeBron kicks to Robertson. Shoots over White. Robertson can't get it to go. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
That evens the score. Artest's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Robertson kicks to Garnett. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Chicago also making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Artest. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Jackson. Jordan against Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. The Bulls have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Now here's Bryant from deep and released it in time, but it's off the mark. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We've got Duncan. Michael Jordan is out there with Magic Johnson. And it's LeBron James. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, down low.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, we've got Russell. White is out there with Jackson. Then there's our test, and it's Haywood in at the 4 spot.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Jordan dishes to Duncan. Shoots over Haywood. That misses off the backboard. Chicago leading by 7. Passes it to White. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And so he hits both. Here's Johnson. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Picked by Olajuwon. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Johnson.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
I really like the idea that his teammates are waiting until he's in great spots to finish off the possessions. Everything's working.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Larry Bird's checked in for LeBron. Porzingis is checked in for Chicago. Brown comes in for White. Outside Jackson. Porzingis with a screen on Jordan. Here's Jackson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Russell, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Johnson against Brown. Jordan the pass to Duncan. Porzingis with the block. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Chicago making some changes. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for our test, and it's Butler in for Jackson. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Johnson against Brown. Kicks to Jordan. Garnett with a screen on Butler. The drive by Jordan. He got right to the cup using that screen.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Jordan. The Bulls leading by 8. Right side, Porzingis. Nice D from Pippen. Brown against Johnson, and Garnett has it in the corner. It's Pippen on the wing. Garnett, the screen, off the pick. Porzingis with the rebound. Back to Brown, three-pointer. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Robertson against Brown. Robertson kicks to Bryant. Russell dishes to Robertson. Out to Kobe. Shot clock at 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson.
You really have to challenge him when he lines up from deep, or he's going to bury you.
Here's Brown. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Brown jams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Kobe, the pass to Robertson. And the shot goes in. Robertson's got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Brown outside. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Russell with the 3. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Pippen. From the top of the key, he buries it. And now just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Right, big scoring run fueled by great game planning and really some great shot making.
Here's Robertson. Drops it in from 11 feet. He's got 8.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Back to Brown. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Bulls lead by 4. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Bulls lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy on a recent huddle.
We got to keep closing now. We can't just...
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Brown's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Kobe. And it's Robertson in at the point. Anthony against James. The kick outside to Butler. Wide a screen. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On our test is checked in for the Bulls. White with it. Dawkins a screen on Johnson. White the pass to Dawkins. And that one falls for Dawkins. And both free throws good. For Dawkins.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
LeBron outside. Feeds it to Olajuwon. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Jordan, he's checked in for Kobe.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Johnson against White. Johnson kicks to Jordan. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Dishes to Butler. Dawkins a screen on Jordan. Butler passes to Dawkins. He got right to the cup using that screen. Dawkins has got 4 this quarter.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Offensive rebound. Olajuwon, no good.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
James against Artest. Jordan. That one misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. From outside, off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
On the wing, James. Covered by Artest. It's LeBron with the drive. It's deflected. Here's White. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Jackson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. White dishes to Artest. Back to White. And there's the pass to Dawkins. Shoots it. Shot clock at 6. And the Bulls with another miss. White against Jordan. James left side. Olajuwon kicks to Johnson. LeBron a screen on Jackson. Johnson the pass to James. James with another miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Artest against James. To the inside.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
The Bulls making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. LeBron sets the screen for Johnson. Duncan with the screen on Artest. Tries to snap the cold streak, and Olajuwon finishes inside.
Interior D lacking, and it couldn't be at a worse time giving up that easy one.
Well, just an incredibly slow rotation. That is someone's responsibility and something they're going to need to discuss.
Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Jordan kicks to Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Russell a screen on Johnson. White drives in. It falls.
Shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
Jordan the screen. Johnson kicks to Olajuwon. Sinks it. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
It's in! And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
What do you think, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks so much, David. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Chicago with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a two-possession game.
Here's Johnson. He dishes it to Duncan. And it's sent back by Russell. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he comes up empty, missing both.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
It really... an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry,